Hello YouTube, I'll be showing you the keycard reader from CubeHamster. In his video tutorial that he made of it, he showed you how it worked and why it worked, but whenever he was building it in his tutorial, he only showed you about half of it, and then it just kind of miraculously made all the back parts and how it worked, and didn't actually show you how. So I'm going to show you how to actually build it. So I'll just quickly show you that on this side is the output, and you can connect it to a door or to a redstone lamp, how I have in this tutorial. So pretty much when you put your keycard in, I'm currently using quartz slabs, it'll turn it on, so the quartz slabs there. And if you put it back in, it will spit it back out at you, and it also will turn off the redstone lamp, or the output. If you put any other kind of thing in, like redstone, it will just spit it out and it won't actually turn on the output. So I will show you what you need if you're in survival. You'll need 31 building blocks. I'm going to use lapis lazuli. You'll need 5 redstone comparators, 3 redstone repeaters, 6 redstone torches, 12 redstone, 5 droppers, 5 hoppers, a furnace, and then 2 stones, or well, 2 slab blocks. You can use different ones. I'm using stone slab. I also need 2 miscellaneous blocks. I'm going to use 2 stone slabs just so it stacks better, so I can have it in full inventory. You also need your key card. I'll be using a rose for this tutorial. And you also need 23 more. If you're in survival, you have to use already stackable key cards, which just be a rose. But you can also use an inventory edit, so you could get maps like what CubeHamster has. So I'll just quickly collect all this. Right. For the actual contraption, it's 5 long by 4 wide, so it's quite compact. I'll just quickly show you what it looks like on each level. And some people like to stop the video and just look at it. So it's just a single block on the top. So I already have the bottom layout here. It's 3 by 6. So I'll just quickly show you how to make the keycard reader. So you need 2 redstone comparators. The first one to be facing forward and on, backwards and on. You'll also need a redstone repeater, which will be set onto 2 ticks. You'll also need 2 redstone, there and there. And that's it for the very first part. And now for the second part, you will need to bring it up a little bit. So you need to make this into an L shape on the far side here. You also have to put one of your half blocks right here. This is actually quite important. This is where the output will be. So you need that there. You also need a redstone comparator, which will be off. And you also need a redstone repeater so that you can continue the circuit farther. So you can obviously build this a little bit farther, and obviously up to 15 blocks, but you can figure that out yourself later. So then you can also add the hoppers and stuff right away, but you don't need to right away. You also need another redstone comparator right here, and it'll be off, it'll be facing that direction. You'll also need your furnace here. Furnace. Right now this is off. If you put in one of your miscellaneous blocks, it will turn on the output. That's the reason why I need that. And you'll also need 2 more blocks back here and a redstone torch. And that's it for the second level. I'll be adding the hoppers and the droppers later, because it's a little bit confusing. So on to the second part. Now these are on the very far side. So I need to add a hopper and then connect it to itself. You also put one of your stone slabs or miscellaneous blocks into it, so pass it back and forth. It won't pass back and forth because this will keep it on, and then there'll be another block here really soon, which I'm putting there right now. And that's this part. You also have to add a single redstone torch right here. And how this works really quickly is it's going to kind of go sideways like this. You will need another redstone there. This block will have nothing on it, but this one will have another redstone comparator which will be turned on. Okay, and now on to the next level. What you will need to do is you have to put a block on top of this, and then over here, you'll have to have a redstone, which you can quickly bring back. Looks weird over here. It looks weird. It's just supposed to be a normal block there. This one's supposed to be the redstones, the slab. Sorry, I'm just a little bit of quick fixing right here. Alright. So you can quickly bring this back 3 times. 4 times actually. You need a redstone here and one of your redstone repeaters here, just on the highest tick. And you also need to put a redstone right there. And that is almost it. You just need to come over here, put a redstone and a half slab. Make sure it's on the top part of it, and you also put 2 redstone there. And that's it for that level. Now for the very last level, you'll have to make kind of like a little T block here. Well, it's not really a T block, but it kind of looks like a backwards T, like in Tetris. 2 redstones and 2 redstones there. And you also have to put 1 redstone torch there, and put a block on top, and that's the very last part right there. And now to make it all work, you'll need 3 droppers facing upwards. You also have to put a dropper connected to that one and connect it at the very bottom. I'm very sorry about that. You have to be 1 up from the bottom and put dropper there. You also have to put 2 forward on top. You also have to connect the hoppers, which I'm not going to throw away. You have to connect it to that hopper and this hopper right here. Whenever you're in whenever you're doing a dropper connected to a hopper or chest for that matter, if you just right click, it will not actually connect it. What you need to do is you need to hold shift or your crouch button, and then you'll be able to connect it. So that's what I was doing there whenever I was flying downwards. You'll have to actually delete this for a second and put a block there, so you can connect a hopper to that block, which will be connected into nothing. So this one's connected to the hopper, connected to the hopper, and connected to nothing. Then you just put your redstone comparator back, and that's it for the building. Now, in order to get this is where the thing is, the output. And then this is where we need to go get our flowers, actually, which will so I'll just quickly do this. For this part, it's quite easy. Just open up the middle hopper, which is connected to nothing. Put your redstone torches, well, not the redstone, your keycard, I'm so sorry. And then just put the remaining 18 right there. Once it's at 19, it'll go down. So what's happening is the last rows will be put here, which is the last hopper, and then it'll go up through. So if your keycard, if it's not the keycard, it'll just spit it back out. Sorry, I had a slight little problem there. What I forgot to tell you is that you need to add 1 more block up here, and that will fix the building process. I'm really sorry about that. So what you need to do is if you add anything that's not a flower, it will just spit it back out. And if you put in a flower, then it'll go all the way through and spit back out and turn on the power. And that's pretty much it for the tutorial. So, hope you guys liked it. And remember, this is CubeHamster's simple keycard reader lock. I'm just showing you how to build it. And I guess that's it. Goodbye.